Good morning, everyone. So thank you for joining in this morning. So this is the first time that I've used Facebook and YouTube Live. So I do hope those of you that are tuning in on YouTube can see me okay, hear me okay. And Facebook is a pretty reliable platform, so I'm sure that's working okay. And I'm getting all of the positive feedback from the screens that I've got in front of me. So thanks for joining in. We'll start this session from a standing position. So if we've got the feet about hip width, and we'll extend up. So you're imagining something's attached to the crown of the head, extending you up tall, arms resting down by your side. And just a brief word before we actually get into the movement, just make sure that you're aware of any objects, coffee tables, lights above you, around you. As we're doing this session, you won't want to fall over or catch anything. And also making sure that you're fitting well and taking all of my instructions as guidance. So if something doesn't feel right, don't force it. If you need to stop, you can stop. There might even be some of you just watching just to see what I'm doing, and you're sitting from the couch. So we've got the feet hip width, we're extending up. Just allow the chin to drop slightly. So you're not bringing it all the way down to your chest, but just so your gaze is about 2 meters or 6 feet in front of you. And then if you're comfortable to do so, we'll just close the eyes. And then just take your attention to your breathing. So you're noticing the feeling of the air in and out of your body. If you prefer to keep your eyes open, you can just have a soft gaze. So you can feel the chest expand and contract. Noticing the weight in your feet, maybe shifting a little bit front to back, side to side. And just noticing how you feel this morning. Maybe you're eager to do this session, or maybe you'll feel a little bit tired and it was a little bit of an effort to bring yourself to do it. So just noticing how you feel. Chest expanding and contracting. Air coming in and out of your nostrils. And then we'll take a few intentional deeper breaths. So just at your own pace, deep breaths in and out. So you notice your belly pushing forward as the chest expands, and then gently contracts as you breathe out. And then just allowing your breath to regulate, come back to its normal rhythm. And if you've got the eyes closed, we'll open the eyes. So from our standing position, we're going to do some forward folds, so bending over at the waist and bringing ourselves up again. And it'll be nice and slow. Bend the knees if you feel if you feel the tightness in the back of the legs. So from our standing position, as we breathe in, we'll see if we can extend up tall again. So breathe in. And then as we breathe out, we're bringing the chest forwards, maybe taking a bit of a bend in the legs, allowing the head to hang, arms, shoulders relaxing. So if you've got the legs bent, you can allow your belly to rest on the thighs, pausing in this forward folded, this bent over position. And then we'll reverse this movement coming up. So when you're ready to inhale, slowly coming up, nice and slowly, leaving the arms hanging, the head hanging until you're upright, your spine is upright, and then we'll drop the shoulder blades back. And then we'll breathe in and extend tall. And as we breathe out, we're bringing the chest forwards, maybe taking a bend at the legs, arms hanging, head hanging, pausing in this forward folded position. And then inhale, rolling up. And shoulders drop back. And we'll do that movement once more. So we breathe in, extending tall. Breathe out, chest forwards, arms hanging, bending the legs if you need to. And then we'll inhale and roll back up. then shoulder blades back. So from our standing position, we'll just take the feet a little bit wider than hip width, hands to the hips, and we'll circle the hips. So going in any direction, we can come back in the opposite. And then in the opposite direction. And then we'll come back to centre. We'll bring the feet a little bit more hip width. So we'll interlace the fingers and we'll extend up tall. So you're pressing the knuckles up towards the ceiling, and we'll breathe in, extend up. As you breathe out, coming over to the right. And then inhaling up to centre, reaching the knuckles up to the ceiling, breathing out over to the left. And then inhaling up, knuckles reaching up, breathing out to the right. Inhaling centre. As you come up, reach knuckles up to the ceiling and breathe out over to the left. And then we'll come back to centre, allow the arms to come down. We'll step to the top of the mat. We'll bring the hands together. As we breathe in, we reach the fingertips up to the ceiling. Breathe out, folding forwards again, bending over at the waist. And then from here, we'll come to hands and knees on the mat. So we come down to an all fours position. From here, we'll step the hands forwards about a hand's length. And then we're going to take the bum back towards the heels. And then we're going to bring the shoulders forward. So the hips might move towards the mat as you take your gaze forwards, or they might not. And then we'll continue this movement forwards and back. We can inhale as we come forwards, taking the gaze forwards. Breathing out as we come back. And again, just continuing this movement. If you notice discomfort in the wrists or in the knees, then you can shorten the range of movement forwards and back. And then we'll pause in an upright in an all fours position. So from here, we'll come to downward dog. So we curl the toes under, press through the hands to lift the knees, press the bum to the ceiling, allow your head to hang. You don't have to have straight legs. So if it's more comfortable to bend the legs, you can do that. And then from here, we're going to step or walk forwards. So we end up at the top of the mat, but we're bending over at the waist, arms, shoulders relaxing. Inhale, coming up. Hands together above your head, breathing out as you come down. So we've got the hands together in front of the chest. We'll take a breath in and out. We'll breathe in and then out. Inhale, reaching up. Breathe out, folding forwards. We'll lift into flat back, not fat back. Fingertips to shins. Inhale, lifting. So the back is nice and flat. And then we'll take the hands down again and step back to plank. And then from here, we'll come all the way down. So we pop the knees down, bring the body down, extend your toes. Inhale as you lift your chest. Breathe out as you come down. We'll do that again. Just hover the hands off the mat, inhaling and lifting. And then pop the hands down. So when we're doing our cobra, it's not so much about pressing the hands down. It's using the muscles in the back to lift. From here, we'll make our way back to downward dog. So we can press to all fours. And then press the bum to ceiling, head hanging. And then step forwards and fold forwards. So again, we're bending over at the waist, arms, shoulders relaxing. Inhaling up, hands together above the head, breathing out, coming down, and inhaling as we come up. Breathe out as we fold forwards. Lifting into flat back, hands down, and stepping back to plank. All the way down onto the mat, extending toes, inhale, lifting the chest, breathing out as you come down, curl the toes under, pressing up to all fours and pressing the bum to ceiling to downward dog. And we'll step forwards and fold forwards. Inhaling up, hands together above your head, breathing out as you come down and taking the arms down. Good, good. So we'll have the feet a bit wider than hip width and we're swinging the arms through from one side to the other. So just allowing the weight of the arms to take the body into this twist. And as your arms come to the left, just pivoting on that big toe, allowing the heel to lift. And as they come to the right, allowing that left heel to lift. Lifting the arms up a bit higher. And then we'll allow the arms to drop down. Feet to hip width. We'll take a bend in the legs. We'll inhale, raise the arms. Breathe out as you come down. Inhaling up. Breathing out down. Inhale up. And we'll just allow the arms to drop down. So we'll go through a standing sequence of postures. So I know those of you that are familiar will know what to expect. For the rest of you, do the best you can to hopefully follow the good instructions that I give you. So if we step to the top of the mat, so the feet are about hip width apart, we're extending up, and we're going to take a stride back with the right foot to come into warrior one. So a nice big stride back, raising the arms up, hips, chest facing forwards. And then from here, with your right hand to your left wrist, we'll lean back a little bit more if you can, taking the gaze up to the ceiling. And then we'll release the hand, start to straighten the left leg. We're going to fold forward. So as we come forwards, we're leading with the chest, we're reaching forwards and then allowing the hands to come down. And they might come onto your left leg or maybe a fingertip onto the mat. And then we'll come up. So your left knee moves forwards. We raise the arms up. We take the right hand to the left wrist. Lean back, gaze up to the ceiling. And again, we release the hands, we straighten the left leg, and we fold forwards. So stretching the back of this left leg, hands on your leg, or if you're able, you might get a fingertip or a hand down onto the mat. And then we come back up again. So your left knee moves forward as you raise it up. So transferring into our lunge position. So all we need to do is come onto the ball of that back foot if you can. So it's our runner's lunge position. If you struggle to do that, you keep that right foot flat. Hands together, and we'll twist to the left. So you're guiding your right elbow across either onto or towards that left thigh. Right arm comes down the outside of that left leg. And if you can, reach left fingertips to ceiling, or if that's a struggle, you can just have the left arm behind your back. Hands together in front of the chest, coming round to face the front, and we're going to raise the arms up. We're going to make our way to a downward dog. So we turn the palms forwards. Hands coming down, stepping that left foot back. So from a downward dog, in a moment, we're going to do plank and side plank. So do take the knee down option if you need it. So we bring the shoulders forwards to plank. So knees on the mat if you need to. We're going to turn the body to face to the right. So you can have that left knee down as you raise the right arm up. We're going to bring the right hand back to the mat, return to plank. And then turning to the left, so the right knee can be down as you raise your left arm up. And bring that left hand down, we return to plank. And then we're going to press the bum back to downward dog. We'll pop the knees down wide onto the mat, come into child's pose, just for a few breaths. So a comfortable rest position. Hope you're all doing okay. And then from here, we'll just slide the hands away in front. So fingers spread, hands gently pressing forwards. And then as you inhale, lift the body up, bring the shoulders forwards, and breathe out as you come down. Inhaling up, breathing out, coming back down. And we'll just continue this movement for a couple more rounds. And then we'll pause when we're upright, when we're in all fours, and we'll make our way back to downward dog. So when you're ready, curl the toes under, press the bum up, allow the head to hang, and step forwards and fold forwards. And when you're ready to inhale, we come up, arms out to the side, hands together above the head, and then breathing out, bringing the hands down in front of the chest. Allow your arms to come down. So we'll run through that little sequence again, leading with the left side. So our feet are hip width, we're extending up tall, striding back with the left foot to warrior one. So a nice big step back, raise the arms up. So we're hips, chest, facing forwards, right leg is bent with the knee above the ankle. And then from here, left hand to your right wrist. So we're leaning back, gaze up to the ceiling. So it might only be a slight lean back for you, not to worry. And then we'll release the hand, start to straighten the right leg. And as we're coming forwards, we're reaching forwards through the fingertips. And then we take hands either down to your leg, or if you can, a fingertip on the mat. Pausing here for a couple of breaths. So as you're breathing out, you'll notice the head edges a little bit closer to the mat, to that right leg. And then we'll come up to warrior one. So the right knee moves forward. We raise the arms up. We take the left hand to the right wrist, leaning back, gazing up. And then releasing, we'll do that forward fold once more. So we're straightening the right leg. We're reaching forwards, hands coming down, pausing here. And then we'll slowly come up again. So the right knee moves forward, we raise the arms up. We'll transition into that lunge position again. So we'll come onto the ball of that left foot, or keeping it flat if you prefer. Hands together, twisting to the right. So left elbow across, either towards, or if it can, it'll contact the right thigh. Left arm outside of the right leg. Reach right fingertips to ceiling, or again, if that's a bit of a challenge, just allowing the right arm to rest behind your back. Hands together again, bringing yourself around to face the front, raise the arms up to downward dog, turning the palms forwards, hands coming down, right foot back, or doing what you need to do to transition to downward dog. So again, we're doing plank and side plank, so take the knee down option as you need to. So shoulders move forwards to plank, turning your body to face to the right. So again, that left knee can come down as you take the right arm up, right fingertips to ceiling. Right hand comes back to the mat as you return to plank, and turning through to the left, raising that left arm up. Left hand comes down, back to plank. Press the bum back to downward dog. This time we'll walk the hands back to the feet to come into a forward fold. And then we'll inhale and come up. Arms come out to the side. Hands together above your head. Breathing out, coming down. And then taking your arms down. So we'll have a go at tree pose. So we're taking the weight into this right foot. So left foot can either be toes on the mat, or even if you struggle with that, keep that left foot down. Or if you know you're comfortable to bring up that left foot a bit high, we'll do that. We'll fix the gaze, probably on your screen will be the good thing. Hands together. So we'll extend up tall. We're going to reach the fingertips up to the ceiling. Arms out to the side. Hands together above your head. Coming back down. And again, reaching up, fingertips to ceiling. Arms out to the side. Hands together above your head. And then coming back down. And we'll let the arms down, that left foot down. So weight into left leg this time. So again, either that right foot is flat if you really struggle, toes down, or bringing that right foot up into a higher position. Extending up, hands together, reaching the fingertips up to the ceiling. Arms to the side. Hands together above your head. And then we'll come back down. Reaching the fingertips up. Arms out to the side. Hands together above your head. And then slowly coming down. And then taking that right foot down, allow your arms down. So step back to the top of the mat. Hands together. And we'll inhale coming up. Breathe out, folding forwards. So bending over at the waist, having a bit of bend in the legs if you need it, if you feel that tightness in the backs of the legs. We'll lift into flat back, Fingers, tips on the shins, lifting to a flat back position. We'll take the hands down and we'll step back to plank. We'll come all the way down and we'll extend the toes and we'll inhale as we lift the chest. Breathe out as you come down. From here, we'll press to hands and knees. So we'll make our way to an all fours position. A few rounds of cat-cow from here, starting the movement at the pelvis. So we tip the pelvis back, back arches, head drops, tip the pelvis forward, taking your gaze forward. Continuing this gentle transition from one position to the other. And we can inhale through the movement of tipping the pelvis forward, gaze forward, breathing out through the movement of tipping the pelvis back, back arches, and head drops. So nice, smooth transition. Imagining a ripple effect moving through the spine. We'll pause in a flat back position. From here, extending your right leg so the toes are on the mat. We're gently pressing into the right heel. And then we'll slide that right foot over to the left as far as you can. From here, we'll breathe in. And then as we breathe out, we're looking over that left shoulder. Slowly back to center. Bring the right leg back. So the same on the other side. Sliding the left foot away. Left foot slides over to the right as far as you can. Deep breath in. Breathe out, looking over your right shoulder. And then slowly back to center. So we'll do that once more on each side. Sliding that right foot away. Gently press into the heel so you're aware of a bit of stretch down the back of the right leg. Slide it to the left. Deep breath in. Breathe out, look over the left shoulder. And then slowly coming back. Once more on each side. So we slide the left foot away. Gently press into that left heel. So you feel that stretch. Deep breath in. Breathe out, sliding to the right and looking over your right shoulder. And then we'll come back to center, back to an all fours position. We'll make our way to extended child's pose, so knees wide, toes towards each other. Bum to heel, sliding the hands away. So fingers are spread, the hands pressing forwards. And again, inhale, lifting up, keeping the arms straight, bringing shoulders forwards. Breathing out as you come back down. And we run through this movement for a few rounds. Inhaling through the movement of coming forwards, breathing out as we come back. And pausing when you're upright in an all fours position. From here, we'll come to lying down, legs bent and feet flat. So we'll reach down with the fingertips, catch back to the heels. So we'll do a little bit of abdominal work. So we're going to raise the arms up, fingertips to ceiling. So you've got the arms up, but your shoulder blades can be resting down into the mat. So it shouldn't be a huge amount of effort. Lift the feet up. So you've got the knees roughly above the hips, and then there's a right angle here with the lower part of the leg. So from here, we're going to extend the left leg. So you press into the left heel, extending away. And bending the left leg. So don't worry about how high or low it is to the ground. Extend the right leg. So there's more effort the lower the leg is to the ground. And bending the right leg. Extend the left. Bend the left leg. Extending the right. Pressing into right heel. And then we'll bend the right leg. And then we'll bring the feet and the arms down. So in a moment, we'll do that action again. But as we extend the leg, straighten the leg, we'll bring the arms down as we extend, and then we'll take the bend back and raise the arms. So we're lifting the feet, raising the arms up. So as you extend the left leg, we bring the arms down. And as we bend the left leg, we raise the arms. As you straighten the right leg, the arms come down. And as you bend the right leg, we raise the arms. Straighten the left leg, arms coming down. bending the left leg, raising the arms. We do it once more with the right leg, straightening the right leg, pressing into the right heel, the arms come down, and then bending the right leg, raising the arms up, and then bringing the feet and the arms down. Reach down with the fingertips again, catch back to the heels. If you can't reach, don't force it, they won't be too far away. Arms by your side. A few rounds of bridge. So as you inhale, we lift the bum up, heel the spine up, press the hips up. Breathe out, slowly coming down. Inhale as we come up. And breathing out as we come down. Inhale, peel the spine up, press the hips up. And breathing out as we come down. Inhale up. And then breathe out down. So pausing next time your back is flat on the mat. And from here, we'll allow both legs over to the right side. So windscreen wiper, legs to the right. If you feel you need to adjust the position of the feet slightly, that's fine. And the legs will stop wherever they want to. So as you're breathing out, relaxing, you're imagining the body's feeling heavier, pressing down, hips, spine, shoulders, relax. And then inhale, legs center, breathe out to the left, legs on the left side. Inhaling up and gently from one side to the others. So we'll breathe out over to the right. Inhale, center. Exhale to the left. Gently one side to the other. Pausing when you're back to center, we'll lift the feet up, hands to knees. Draw the knees towards your chest. Take the knees apart. Allow the knees to move away so your arms straighten, back together towards the chest. So we'll continue this circular movement through the hips. And we can inhale as the knees move away. Breathe out as you draw them in. And then the opposite direction. And then we'll pop the feet down and we'll relax. So you can extend the legs long, arms by your side, closing the eyes, noticing how you feel. So remembering how you felt at the start of the session, noticing how you feel now. Maybe that has changed, or maybe it's the same. It is, neither way matters. Just noticing if you do feel different, if you feel better, if you feel more relaxed, and noticing how quickly things can shift with a little bit of movement, a little bit of focus onto your body, onto your breath. So you're noticing all of the points the body contacts the ground. And as you're breathing out, you're imagining those points of contact are feeling heavier. Imagining the body sinking down with each breath out. And we'll take some deeper breaths. Moving your fingers and your toes. When you're ready, if you bend the legs up, get the feet flat, roll to one side. We'll press up to a seated position. Bring the hands together. We'll just close the eyes again for a few moments. So thank you for being one of those people that gets up and does something and feels better for it. So I hope you do feel better for it. Thank you all for joining in this session, and namaste. Good stuff. Well done, everyone. Thank you for joining. So every Sunday until we come out of lockdown, we can get together and do a little bit of yoga. So I do appreciate you joining in. I appreciate everybody that shares, comments, and gives me a donation. It's very, very much appreciated. I appreciate your support to allow me to continue doing something that I enjoy, which I'm very appreciative of as well. So enjoy your Sunday. Don't get blown around too much. Wrap up warm if you're going out for a walk. See you all next time.